Good evening. I'm Sarah Repp reporting from the SMC News Desk. Kansas lawmakers are working to give prosecutors and courts time to clear a backlog of several thousand criminal cases that built up during the pandemic, though they disagree about how much is enough time. The state Senate has approved a bill that would suspend until May 1st of 2023 a law aimed at protecting a criminal defendant's constitutional right to a speedy trial. The law requires cases to come to trial within 5 months of a defendant who has been jailed entering a plea, and within 6 months if the defendant is free on bond. Lawmakers say that there is a backlog of about 5,000 criminal cases. Prosecutors worry many of them will have to be dismissed if the deadlines are not suspended. Schools across the country are making plans to help kids catch up academically this summer. After a year or more of remote learning for many of them, the governors of Kansas, California, and Virginia are among those pushing for more summer learning, as are school districts in many cities and towns. Education experts say the pandemic has left many kids trailing behind where otherwise they would be, and that is crucial for kids to do some learning over the summer. The new coronavirus stimulus package would help as it allocates billions of dollars for K-12 summer school, after school, and other enrichment programs. A man is suspected to have been walking eastbound on I-70 when he was struck by a vehicle or vehicles shortly prior to his discovery. Geary County Police contacted the Kansas Highway Patrol early Thursday morning when a man was found lying dead near Fort Riley along the fog line. Attempts are now being made to locate the vehicle or vehicles involved with striking the man. If you have any information about this incident, please call the Kansas Highway Patrol. The attorneys general of both Kansas and Missouri have joined 19 other states in a lawsuit challenging the Biden administration's cancellation of the Keystone XL pipeline. Its latest lawsuit by Republican attorneys general challenging actions taken by the President Biden. In this case, they say he's exceeded his constitutional authority in changing energy policy set by Congress. Biden revoked a permit for the pipeline, which would transport barrels of carbon-intensive heavy crude from Alberta, Canada to Nebraska, Missouri, and Kansas. They have also challenged a provision of the recently enacted $1.9 trillion COVID bill barring states from using money to offset tax cuts. And Kansas has challenged the expansion of federal regulations through executive orders. Leawood-based AMC says that most of its movie theaters are back up and running nationwide. A year ago, the pandemic forced AMC theaters to close all of its locations. Most AMC theaters will open today, and the rest will reopen before the end of this month. Government forecasters say the spring in the United States looks different, and it will be dry and warm with a little bit of flooding. Thursday's spring outlook is bad news for the West, which has been under a mega drought for more than 20 years. About 2/3 of the country is now abnormally dry or under drought conditions. Forecasters say that this is only going to get worse, and they expect water use cutbacks, dangerous wildfires, and low reservoir levels, and damage to wheat crops. Forecasters expect nearly the entire country to be warmer than normal for the next 3 months, and that worsens the drought. In local news, on Thursday morning, a silver 1997 Isuzu Rodeo was found on fire in the 7800 block of East Stimmel Road. Sheriff deputies in Rural Fire District Number 5 responded, but the vehicle had already burned. The 31-year-old Salina woman who owns the vehicle claimed that she picked up a hitchhiker on Country Club Road, and the man, who was described to be as a white, heavy-set male around the age of 35 to 45, created a struggle. The woman was able to get out of the vehicle, but the man drove off. She did not report her vehicle as stolen to the sheriff's office until about 1:30 p.m. on Thursday, when she saw a picture after hearing a badly burned vehicle was on social media. The Saline County Sheriff's Office is currently investigating, and there are no suspects at this time. Shots were being fired inside of an apartment building in the 600 block of South 2nd Street at 9 p.m. on Thursday. When officers arrived, they evacuated the building and began to negotiate with the 26-year-old man who was intoxicated and initially refused to comply. Shortly after the evacuation, the man discharged another round from within the building. He later complied with orders and was taken into custody. He's been booked and requested on the charges that include criminal threat, aggravated assault on law enforcement officers, possession of stolen property, unlawful discharge of a firearm, possession of marijuana, possession of drug paraphernalia as well. And now for a look at our 3-day weather forecast. Tonight's to be clear with a low around 33 degrees. Saturday is sunny with a high near 63 degrees. Winds could get as high as 32 miles per hour. Saturday night is mostly cloudy with a low around 43 degrees, breezy as gusts get as high as 31 miles per hour. Sunday is mostly sunny with a high near 66 degrees, breezy with gusts as high as 36 miles per hour. Sunday night, a slight chance of rain, then rain likely and possibly a thunderstorm after 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 46 degrees. The chance of precipitation is at 70%. Monday, there will be rain and possibly a thunderstorm. The high is near 55 and the chance of precipitation is at 90%. Monday night, rain will likely fall and possibly a thunderstorm, mostly cloudy with a low around 39 degrees. The chance of precipitation is at 70%. I'm Sarah Repp reporting from the SMC News Desk, wishing you a good evening.